All right, folks, I'm going to hand you right over to our...
To, but then, you know, Kizzie, my man Sin. All right, we got sound.
All right, yeah, here we getting it all set up here. But yeah, like early, like Sin definitely got one of the winners of the recent Strive patch buff, and definitely like notably with Tempest NYC like using the Sin to victory there at CEO Daku. So no surprise that like. Especially with Kizzie like playing Sin before him, no surprise. Like let's give the character another shot here. I love it.
Definitely, and obviously he's experiencing a lot of success because he's been playing this character pretty frequently on stream as well. Hotashi though, what a gold burst there, and of course, you know, notable changes that, you know, gold burst no longer gives you 100% tension, and instead grants that positive tension bonus. But it doesn't matter when you're playing against the Kizzie K.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can't spin that meter afterwards. Like incredible DP just to finish it out for the first match for Kizzie K's favor.
Right, so this is going to be a... took no time getting into that. I know he's been warming up for a long time. He's been streaming since I think 3 p.m. Eastern today, so noon his time. But a strong start here from Hotashi.
Yeah, like a really like pretty like strong favor. I know, like you were saying before, definitely been like putting in the work with the Sin, especially with a lot of stuff. I think like playing around with some tier list earlier on the stream as well. But in the meantime, Hotashi finally getting a little bit of pressure building. But the burst to get out of the corner from Kizzie K, back into the neutral territory.
Ooh, I like the flag, and then the RC though, because that wasn't safe. Had to save himself there, and then got the throw right afterwards. I'll do it again, and the RC to finish it.
Now, yeah, like looked like a little bit of a drop there, but finally got it like on the end there. Like Hotashi getting a round on the board.
I mean, that's important, but jeez, okay. I mean, Hotashi is doing a lot more of the oppression during this particular setup, which is good. And then the yo-yo in the corner pressuring Kizzie to stay right where he is. And Roger afterwards too, but no area shift.
Yeah, no can do on that, but still, like, I mean, on the bright side, you got Kizzie K in the corner, and you get the follow up after that, like jumping attack, and they're forcing the burst again from Kizzie K here, trying to get back in there. And I like that Hotashi's kind of keeping the distance a little bit on there. Kizzie K finally closes it down with the going in forward, and now it's right back at you in the corner.
I am curious to see how both of these players use the new mechanics as well, since that is such a significant portion of how Guilty Gear plays now. But just like that, using those different mechanics, Kizzie is pressuring Hotashi. The YRC though, and a huge burst from Hotashi. But it doesn't matter, the flag is coming out, and Kizzie, again, 1-1. He's kind of a threat.
Yeah, well, just a tiny little bit of a threat there. I've never seen a YRC quite like whiff like that, and like just like the scare, the terror, how terrified it was to see the response afterwards on it. But all right, getting a little bit of damage in here, about even on the life bar here. We're getting to the corner. We're gonna break that wall, add another overdrive, have a little yo-yo fun.
Yeah, this. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So Kizzie does have burst. And it does have the opportunity to use Wild Assault or Deflect Shield if they want to. Haven't seen as much Deflect Shield, but Wild Assault is an incredible option, especially for closing some distances. But that, and we get a real burst.
Yeah, but both these characters have, I believe, access to the power Wild Assault, so they just instant, you want more combos, you got more combos happening there, and that Kizzie K closing yet another.
Cannot. And
Right.
White Wild Assault is only for pretty much the larger characters, Potemkin, Nago, Gold Lewis, and Bedman. So not something that we're going to see right this hot very second.
Yeah, not at all. But admittedly, all the characters I play with the orange Wild Assault there. So I'm always excited to see how other especially with the blue Wild Assault, how that's gonna how that changes how you play the character. So already going in with slowly pushing out into there. Cancels out to go in the PRC to do some reset, catching on the spin ball afterwards in here, but a DP from QCK says, I need to get out of here and get that throw.
He just ran up, grabbed. I mean, I love that, the confidence. And these two, I mean, obviously played a lot of each other before, not just in Strive, but also in Jarrrd and in previous Guilty Gears. They're both very seasoned. They are the seasonedest Guilty Gear players, probably, that we're going to see tonight. And an incredible DP coming out of Hotashi there, and then another burst, too.
Yeah, Hotashi showing that also is hey, I got a DP too, check it out, but going in, that I can't, every time, the area shift kills on there, at the very end, it's oh, they have enough health,
yeah.
I have to go in one more. No can do. That's a round for Kizzie K.
I mean, Kizzie is very serious about how he takes this game. And actually, at the turning point, he and I had a really long conversation about, how he plays and what sort of his strategy is when he's learning games and what he wants to do and things like that. And he's just showing off how much he's learned. I like the idea of the burst from Hotashi, but unfortunately, Kizzie kind of had sniffed it out, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, still got one more touch to go through here. Cancels out there, but a wise choice in there to do the RC and nothing. Bait out the YRC from Hotashi and just punish it afterwards in there. Getting in there, that's 3-0 Kizzie K.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm wearing a speedrun shirt because I think Kizzie is speedrunning this first to 7. It's not even been... Okay, stream has been up for 8 minutes. 8 entire minutes. And, that's not a long time.
Yeah, no, it's to go through. I mean, Strive can be depending on how it feels, a slow or fast game. And definitely we have shifted into high gear.
Oh yeah, I like this. Now there's some. Let's just say keep your eyes on chat for Roundhouse coming up in a couple of weeks with this character and Hotashi.
Oh,
I'm just saying, there's some things that you guys might be interested in if you like Guilty Gear. But this, I like the switch. There's a lot of power here. Nago is going to be so Nago is a white Wild Assault, which means invuln but slow movement and can't be canceled, but has incredibly advantageous guard crush on block. So chooses to use that, could be great, but already huge difference here.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I've noticed fighting Nagoriyukis with the White Wild Assault is that it's very it's very deceptive at times. It feels it's oh, I can punish it. And I was nope, I got those invulnerability frames. I'm gonna take my turn back whether you like it or not.
Yeah, definitely. But speaking of taking your turn back, Kizzie is still playing the game. And I like the way that he's using all of the hunger mechanic, which is very different from how it was in Jarrrd, but it doesn't matter because you still need it. The YRC does come out, good blocking. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I cursed you. You stood up. But now it's just a game of footsies. Who's going to go for what next? The Beyblade does come in. And again, do it a third time. I dare you.
Yeah,
he blood popped. That's a huge problem. He's dead.
Pop goes to Nagoriyuki and just going to finish out the job. Doesn't take very much in there to get around the other. This is Hotashi has the closest that is showing the worth, showing that switching to Nagoriyuki is the better idea.
It definitely is. I think that there's a lot, even though Bridget has a lot of range and things like that, Nago still has a lot of range too. He's got a and he just, his buttons get better and better and better. I don't know who on the Strive team keeps being like, oh, let's just do it. Let's just make him good. Even though he has been nerfed several times, I do understand that. But
the
oh my
guard
goodness.
from Hotashi, and like,
oh, that was nice.
yeah, very nice, and the big 2H afterwards, and they're going to get the corner, forcing the burst out from Kizzie K here, gets in with the jumping slash on afterwards, and what a turnaround from Kizzie K there.
Caramba is all I have to say to that. I mean, Kizzie is being such a calm player and an observant player. Again, if you've watched any of his gameplay, you know that that's how he likes to play. He learns a lot from what's being put on the table. And this is not just a matchup of characters, it's a matchup of players. Because again, these guys have played each other for years upon years and not presenting any information that so far Kizzie has.
Where I definitely thought that, like, with Hotashi got the 2H in there, it's like, oh, that's it. Like, that's a Nagori Yuki round. It's all the way. But Kizzie K managed to turn that round in a very, like, just using those jumping air normals in there, turn around, get on the other side, and, like, finish the job. It was just very nice.
It was very, very nice. Look at this pressure from Kizzie as well in the corner, using that max range, but Hotashi immediately setting it back to the neutral and almost as quickly into the corner with the command grab to slash again. What a reversal! I can't believe that he had time to counter that. Incredible.
Yeah, definitely, like, Sin, like the Sin buffs have been going quite a way, and this is like one of those characters that, like, definitely was fun when it came out, but was having some issues early on, and it's been nice to see that, though, like, it definitely, like, more and more people have been able to utilize this character, especially in tournament play. Okay.
Ooh, slam, eat dirt, bye.
Yep. Finish the job in there. It's like, finish it out. Again, Hotashi, after switching over to Noriyuki, gets the first round. Ooh, and a big counter.
Yeah, that's gigantic. Ooh, jump back, but blocking in the air. Very nice. Goes for the guard crush there, but a DP coming out of Kizzie K. Trying to reverse the situation. Oh, the grab did not work from Hotashi.
Yeah, goes head, like, still a growing boy in there, gets gets a little bit of extra, canceling out to the YRC for Hotashi side here, going to break that wall and going to break the round to get the first one on the board. 4-1.
Okay, so it's not going to be 7-0, which is always great. Stanky!
Yeah.
What's good, Stanky? Hello, everybody in chat. By the way, I know we just got off and we were running and we were at the races as we do here in the Derby City State. Derby City State? Whatever. We're in Kentucky, and that's what we do here, is horses and things and go fast. But in case you didn't know, I'm Jadelyn. This is the wonderful, fantastic Risky Sweep, and we are here to provide the most top-tier commentary and gaming on your Friday night.
Yeah, might as well start it off the correct way, which is, like if you're in the East Coast, you just got off work. If you're on the West Coast, you are still at work and you need something to do. It's Friday. You're ready to go home.
Right?
Watch. It's time for us to show you some exhibition matches. So
yeah, like, it's so much fun, too, for exhibition stuff. Just because you're playing longer, you have more time to adjust. There's just so much more that you can do with things, which is always nice. What a low, speaking of nice.
Yeah, going in, a lot of dashes early on in there from Hotashi. Kind of keep a little bit of a distance in there going forward. But again, Sin can close that distance going in with the L-Con afterwards, and especially the follow-ups that are just so powerful now.
Yes, very, very powerful. And I love just the throwing in the 2K2D as well with the slides coming in. YRC is going to reset that, and geez, just like that, huge counter hit coming out of Hotashi.
Okay, kind of keeping it back on here. Just waiting for the fun. Just, going in there, waited for the Beyblade to finish before jumping in there, trying to take the turn back. Kizzie K just going in there forward, and then the secondary hit on the overdrive in there, and actually gets out of the way of that.
Oh, man, that stinks, because Kizzie was trying to slow the fall using another move to get out, to not be hit by it. Still got hit. Doesn't matter, was able to take the advantage of it. This is some high-level gameplay.
Yeah, definitely just a nice 6P at the end there to finish the job after that, like, on the pop, just, like, kind of keep the distance. But this time, Hotashi is all in control, ready, block the burst this time, ready for it, but going to get at the end, like, just the offensive pop afterwards on that.
That is true Hotashi gameplay. It's been something that Hotashi has done since the beginning of this game's lifespan and will continue to do. Gonna get a huge area shift here with that extra damage as well, though. And the sweep coming in, these YRCs out of Hotashi have been spectacular.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, okay, kind of going like on the back here. Gets the follow-up on the second half of the DP, and they're going to get a full combo and break that wall, Chris Jericho style. More than half the health bar gone.
That is, as they say, that's a lot of damage. Gonna need some flex tape for that one. Oh, the overhead caught, though. And, geez, why does 2H exist on Nago? I just have questions. I just have questions.
Big button. Gotta love it. It goes everywhere, especially that level 3 version. Woo.
All right, so that's going to take us to a 4-2 now. Sin Gaming, you are correct. Sin is Sin Gaming, but also Hotashi Gaming. I do, like we said earlier, like the switch from Bridget into the Nagoriyuki. It's just doing better overall, even with the range, even with the setups. I mean, it's something we've talked about since the dawn of time with this game. You get more damage with less hits, you win.
Yeah, exactly, and especially when you get up to like that level 3, you're chopping down the tree basically. Like even if they're blocking, you're winning because you're getting that little bit of extra chip on there. You're kind of getting there. You're putting up the pressure. You're making them nervous. However, like Kizzie K has been doing a really excellent job of finding those gaps, especially closing them out with the DP just to stop it out. And especially with Sin being able to do like DP in the follow up, you get a free combo sometimes afterwards on a big counter afterwards.
Exactly. Fantastic points. Big fan of everything that you just said. Love that. And so we are just going to go back into it. I like that his name on this is Beak equals We Plus. Beak Driver, baby. Yeah,
definitely one of the winners of this patch for sure on that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I really think the character that lost the most was undeniably Zato. As Zato do not be gaming as frequently as he gamed.
Yeah, Zato's got to take care of Eddie at home on this patch. He's got to like wait for the bus basically.
Oh yeah, he got to go school. It's
okay. It's okay. He'll be back. He'll be back better than ever. Follow up, on the DP afterwards. They're going to get into the corner here. A little bit of L Conti going into overdrive. The follow up, perfect hit. Break that area shift all the way through. Just another hit is all you need.
Yeah, just one, and the RC to make it fancy too. I mean, sometimes your fingers just do what they do, and you're not thinking about, oh yeah, I don't actually need to do this, but then you do it anyway.
Yeah, the good old muscle memory out there, and like, okay, yeah, Hotashi just waiting for you. It's like, come on, move forward, move those feet.
Exactly, move the feet to the beat. Oh gosh, getting hit. God, there's so much guard crush and stagger pressure with the way that Nago is setting this up. The blood is getting dangerously high, but so is the risk gauge coming out from Kizzie. Ooh. Oh my god, just the 5P. I just want to 5P somebody. And he did. I've sang you a song and you died. Not
bad. the cost of 5P is eternal damage here, and this might be not a complete kill, but this doesn't even
matter. Ooh.
Check. Yeah, the check and mate. They're just waiting for that burst to happen. They're just waited patiently, like you said earlier with Kizzie K, just like super patient on there. Just like it's like, okay, you're gonna do it, make it happen, end the round, and like very nice from Kizzie K there.
It was really nice. The thing that was crazy about that combo is, yes, it was magnified by the fact that Nago had gone into the blood mode and was just draining everywhere, but it was a 90% combo. And then there was the burst, which, as my dear friend St. Cola, the burst, the worst, that's what he would say. And you just fall down, and because you're out of air actions at that point, you just have to wait.
Yeah, you just gotta wait and bide your time in here. Oh, another throw into the corner. We go one time. Just got the just block in there going for him, but you still have to deal with this pressure, especially after the wild was felt there. One more follow-up, using a lot of stamina early on here, and actually ends it like to try to make it safe out there. Hotashi getting in there with the big sword.
His grabs have not been on point today. I don't know what Hotashi's been trying to accomplish with those, but that has not been what he's been getting. Oh, went for some kind of a burst, but once again, not good. Get this huge corner advantage to the overhead coming out, 2K2D straight into the overdrive. And that time, the area shift is going to kill as well. Kizzie is on fire. He is 5-2, and he is closing in on that 6th game. He said, I have places to be, and it's not here.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, I still on my stream here. I got to do some more matches afterwards. But Hotashi saying, like, you know what? I need half of your life bar gone right now. I need to break that wall, get that positive bonus under afterwards. Kizzie K trying to reciprocate. Get some get big, strong protein. Get the follow up here.
It's true. It is important to know, like, when he is eating, what he's getting. The buffs are very different. I mean, and some of it does affect his gameplay. It is important what you get, but it doesn't have the same sort of effect like it did in Jarrrd, which was completely necessary to eat. Otherwise, you couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it was absolutely vital in Jarrrd. In this game, it's more like you get some, like, you get a nice attachment, you get a nice bonus of, like, a random buff in there. But,
oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Kizzie. Sir Kizzie K. Goodness.
That's 6-2 so far. We are on the
6-2.
verge. We are on the verge of finishing out our very first match in this exhibition series.
And the rest of these are only going to be to 5, but this first to 7 with these two incredible players is going by in a heartbeat. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like there's been definitely good movement on Hotashi's side with like switching over the Nago, getting some impressive damage in there. Just like, unfortunately, like either like the times that Hotashi's had to push forward just to finish out the round has like unfortunately popped in the process of that, and it just turned around in a big favor, or just not been able to reach. Just like there, didn't get able to reach on there, almost got punished, was forced to burst.
Ooh, I liked the idea of the neutral jump out of Kizzie. He neutral jumped FD'd and was just trying to get Hotashi to push a button, but that button that was pushed in response was again 2H, and that is just a crazy button, and it's very, very scary. So now. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one of those video game buttons.
It is a video game button. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Sin. He graduated kindergarten and now he's in 1st grade and he's a big boy and he's gonna show you what he can do.
Yeah, he's going to get that macaroni and cheese afterwards. Going to break the wall, get that positive bonus one more time.
And it's not even gonna be the store brand. It's gonna be the Vita.
Oh man. So here we are on the verge of finishing this out. Like Kizzie K again. Maybe has places to be. Goes in the follow-up in the grab. That means you try to go for this. Nice backdash from Hotashi.
That was a really smart move. Hotashi smelled that a mile away. Big PRC. Oh, but he dropped the combo because that would have been area shift, like one more hit afterwards. That could have been huge. And unfortunately, that's not going to work out for him. He does have burst, but Hotashi has to be careful for when he uses it. What a huge counter hit. 6P overhead. There's the burst. That was the time to use it.
Yeah, on that level 3 blood gauge, doesn't have a lot of meter to follow up, and that's all needed is that one follow-up, and they're going in with the overhead. Get the follow-up in the finish. Kizzie K is going to be your first winner for tonight's QCS Online Strive exhibition.
That was fast and in charge, so that was maybe 21 minutes at most. And for a first to 7, incredible. And we did have 9 matches, so it's not like it was a clean sweep, but really, I feel like the matches that were the most volatile were right when Hotashi switched from Bridget to Nago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially like trying to like, there's a different tempo you have to deal with, especially if you're used to, it's like, oh, like, you know, Bridget, she being a little bit more fragile, has to do a lot more mix to play the game and like to get those combos in there, wants to play you like on the wall there, and then you switch over to Hotashi to Nagoriyuki, and it's just like big damage, big damage, like it's gonna hurt.
Big button do big damage.
Yeah, exactly. And there was definitely a little bit of a change in there, and Hotashi was getting some really good work on there, but it was just a little bit of the blood management and just the just some of the additional things in there where like Kizzie K was just able to turn things around that I was not expecting to see turned around.
One would say he is either brave or stupid, but I think he's brave and calculated, because I don't think with either of them are, you know, I don't think any of them make decisions without caution, and but Kizzie could just read the situation. But now we're back, first to 5, Smitty versus Liam. So we're gonna get the Happy Chaos versus the Bridget.
Okay, so if you're following along, like, you know, like got more Bridget action happening right here, and also this is a matchup. I definitely know a couple of local players who they like on the Bridget side of things that particularly do not like this matchup against Happy Chaos. For reasons like this, what we're seeing.
Anybody who enjoys the matchup against Happy Chaos, asking for a friend. Friend is me.
You know, that's a great question. That's a great question. I do not have an answer for you. I apologize.
Oh no, how could you? No, I've played this match a couple of times and I was like, oh, I understand now. It's just so difficult. You have to be unbelievably aggressive from the very first moment. Like that. Really good start there from Liam. Because if you can get Happy Chaos blocking, if you can get him in that guard crush pressure just like that, get him to do things like that, then you have an advantage. But heavens, you better hope that he is not going to do something wake up ridiculous when he gets back to neutral after this area shift.
Right, and of course, like with the changes in the new patch and everything in Guilty Gear, like there's more incentive to make that area shift happen. There, you get like better meter, you get like the better positive bonus. You're able to like kind of push that further. Whereas previously, it's like, okay, I might want to do the slump down, and just keep you in the corner, play the mix game.
Right, and I'm really glad that Liam here is showcasing exactly what I meant about being aggressive and not letting a Happy Chaos player play. Because, again, round start was great from Liam, just like it was in the second round, but they gave Smitty that one opening, and now you can see it's over for that part of the stage.
Yeah, no, it's like already, like we're already back using the deep light guard back there, and I feel like that's one of those, that's a double-edged sword there. Like with you get the Happy Chaos away, but that's what the Happy Chaos was.
Exactly. What a big shot, too. The curse was immediately applied as well. Going to be able to get that reticle locked on instantaneously. Deus Ex Machina plus area shift. Unless the scaling is astronomical, which it is, then Liam is going to live, but you've got so much to do.
Okay, I do like that response in there. Uses the full burst on there from the new changes in there to get out there, and then use the super just to hold it down and do additional blocking pressure in here. But you're back where you started, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. And Smitty got that positive tension, not just from the area shift, extended it from the gold burst as well. Whew, that was a good first one. These are slower matches, which is crazy to me considering Happy Chaos is part of this, but Liam put up a great offense and defense with Bridget.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more. It's a bit more momentum based, like especially like whoever gets the first hit has been kind of getting the most out of it there.
And I haven't seen as much with Wild Assault. I want to see more Wild Assault because I think Wild Assault is really cool. Deflect Shield I think is just lesser used anyway because it's so specific. But both of these characters, just because I keep wanting to highlight the stuff that's new with them and with the mechanics in general, all are blue Wild Assault characters, so they do guard crush and can be canceling any attack if we see them being used.
Okay. Like going into the Starship in there, going back RC to make that save, goes in for the low afterwards here, trying to hold it back, just like keep the yo-yo out there as a threat. Does get the knockdown afterwards into the corner, but YRC says, get off me, I don't want to deal with this in here.
Yeah, see you later, alligator and a wild crocodile. Then we get a regular burst coming out there from Smitty. Liam building up that burst gauge as well, but probably not gonna really live. Oh, no, you're dead. Goodbye. Have a nice time.
Yeah.
What do you want on your gravestone?
Yep.
Sure.
But like that's like 4 L's. Okay, yeah, get the ball. I do like what Liam has been trying to do. Like was able to get these few setups in here, especially using the longer range that Bridget has access to, especially with with 2S and some of the heavy buttons on there. But unfortunately, just not able to convert beyond that, and Smitty's just been having full control.
Incredible stuff. Goodness, I mean the domination is evident from the second that he gets going. Liam just hasn't had that power spike that they did in really the second round of the first game that they did before. That was a big turnaround potentially. We get the Roger as well, but the double jump coming out from Smitty avoids it completely, but we do get a throw, the low comes out, and then a burst.
Yeah, that's kind of like the typical, like, it's like, oh, I saw what you did last time, I'm not going to fall for that again, I'm going to do the double jump and get you into some other fashion. You're still going to have to get your pressure in some other way here. But Smitty, getting that second one.
Big shout outs to Kizzie and their entire community with the huge rate of 276. Let's go! That was so much fun to watch. Hey everybody, welcome. We are here, QCS 606 on a Friday night. Thank you for joining us. We are so glad to have you here. That was a heck of a match. Kizzie, good stuff. You showed Hotashi what for? I'm not gonna lie. It was a quick 7-2, but it's great to have you here. Thank you so much. We are very happy to have all of you here. I am Jadelyn. Y'all probably recognize me. Y'all probably recognize Risky Sweet. We've done a couple of things every now and then.
Just a couple in there, and I just love seeing some Sin Gaming, so shout out to Kizzie K on that. Thank you for the raid.
And we're getting back into it with our second match here. So Smitty up, 2, I want to say.
Yes.
No,
up to.
yep, up 2. I can read. I am good at reading. This is the thing that I can do. So there we are. We are up 2, and he's about to be up 2.5.
Yep, going in all the way. Yep, break that wall. Just going in. You have the meter. Might as well spend it. Get that Deus Ex Machina. Finish the job. Yep, there it goes. Widescreen edition in there. Get the slash. 1 round in.
Oh my goodness. It's interesting having seen 2 Bridgets back-to-back in 2 very different situations, and yet seeing her struggle in the exact same ways.
Yeah, I know, like, it's been a lot of, like, still trying to get in the mix in there, but it's, like, so, like, Smitty's been, like squirrely in there, just, like, able to get out of those situations, especially in the corner, like we were just seeing right there. Into the other corner we go. Does activate on the RC after the throw in there, gets in there, just, like, tries to finish off the job, but unfortunately, like, got out off the corner at time, but it doesn't matter. You got the hit, and Deus Ex Machina can hit anywhere on the screen.
Right, the really cool thing about that, so the curse landed, and then Liam had the opportunity to get off of the wall. The curse was still applied. That meant that the reticle, even despite the fact that Liam was in the air, was still going to be able to lock much more effectively. And if you were watching the tension bar on Smitty's side, it was hit, hit, hit. The third hit was exactly what Smitty needed to activate Deus Ex Machina. Did it, cleaned it up. And the thing is that from the time Liam left the wall, he never hit the ground.
That's true. That's a really good point. And like it was like, even though like the situation was like something was like Liam may have had a little bit of thought they had a little bit of control. Smitty was like, no, not on my watch.
No, and that's the entire point of Happy Chaos as a character. And I like the way that Smitty is doing a really good job with reloading, using the positive tension. He's doing a lot of concentration here as well. He's almost out. He is out. And then he used super concentration to refill it. He's a smart cookie.
All right, kind of keep the oh, and what like catches in on the dash in on there. Like Liam has a chance here going in the follow-up. Yeah, goes in with the dive.
Okay, and the overhead comes out, and then I love that the overhead into the low. Good backdash from Liam though, and then is getting the stagger into the RC, going to keep him all the way over to the corner. He did activate the yo-yo. That was nice. That was a very good combo. But that's the thing, it's such a complex combo. And look how much more damage that Happy Chaos can do. Granted, a lot of buttons going on. You have a lot of negative edge things happening, and some reloads, and some double taps, and ridiculousness. But look how much damage that's doing.
Yeah, especially from just like the 2S starter in there at the beginning, like from the middle of the round start to the stage, and we're gonna get 2 area shifts already. Deus Ex Machina, goodbye.
Have a nice trip to the ground, I guess.
Yeah, send me a postcard.
Oh, perfect. 7 golden letters. I always have to count because the first time I heard that somebody said 5 and I was very confused. I was like, look, I know I don't count the best out of anybody in the world, but I at least can count to 7.
Every once in a while, I just want to like, I've definitely done it at locals where I've said 7 and then I just add 2 more letters to it afterwards, like, you know, like after, you know, like 27 golden letters to see how long it takes for people to notice in the locals.
Excellent. Oh, good. Yeah, let's keep doing that. That's a great idea. Speaking of which, not of anything except for gaming, I guess, but good lord, the Smitty is gaming. And the way that he is able to do these run-ups at 2K 2Ds, really good job, because it's fearless. It actually reminds me really similarly of Kizzie, who was just here. It's that fearlessness, and I think that's what I was getting at, because there's a certain level of fearlessness and calculation that you have to have that sometimes can be misconstrued as recklessness, and it's not that. It's you are confident in your ability to dash forward and immediately move and know that your opponent isn't going to challenge that. There's a difference between recklessness and confidence.
Yes,
but it's a very fine line.
That's a great point, though. Like, and that even kind of plays into how Happy Chaos plays. Like, gets the gun out there, you can't defend at that point. You're going out forward. You are going with a purpose at that point.
Yeah. Oh, shout outs to Dropout. What's good, homie? Yeah, and again, taking this brief little break, we're going to keep plugging as much as we can. This is QCS 606, representing the fighting game scene of Eastern Kentucky. Happy to be a part of that, even though I am Central Kentucky, Central / kind of West, and then Risky Sweep being of the Knoxville, Tennessee scene. But we are happy to be here tonight with all of you guys.
Yeah, always love going to my local scenes, going to check out things. Looking forward to...
Dude, you are your local scene.
Exactly.
You are locals.
Exactly. All right, getting in. Smitty going on 4. It's 4-0. Trying to look for a clean shutout here potentially. Already working well to get in with the tap dust afterwards into the RC. Going to finish it off. Deus Ex Machina. You know, we've seen the show before. I've seen the rerun. I got it recorded on my device.
I was like, oh, we have a DVR. Hooray! And then, be kind, please rewind.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna do it again.
Exactly. All right, throws out the yo-yo, but gets the damage on there, gets sent back to Bridget, return to sender, and a bit. We're in the corner. Gets in there, sends out the wild assault in there. Already half that health bar once again gone.
It's so much damage, and it's incredible what they're able to do with just half of our attention. Using that super concentration now to get all of the shots in, guard crushing constantly, because even if you're blocking, you're still taking tiny bits of damage. Liam is just dying by 1,000 cuts. This is usually what we see from chip players, but Smitty said, you're gonna let me keep doing it, and until you stop me, I'm gonna do it again. And once again, 5-0. Smitty said, I'm the Happy Chaos player today. Perfect.
Yep.
97 golden letters.
Exactly. The right amount of golden letters there. But yeah, 5-0 to Smitty. And there was a couple of moments in that last match too where Smitty tried to end it with a wild assault to try to finish the job, and it was just a little too far away. And Liam had a chance, had a chance in there, but was not able to get anything really happening with that, unfortunately. So it was not to be, but definitely some nice ideas that were kind of approaching there at the end.
I certainly liked what we were seeing. I think we saw the best out of Liam in round 2 of game 1, though.
Mm-hmm.
After that, Liam, man, he just couldn't do anything, and it was sad because you want to see the challenge, and I really feel like a lot of what we as spectators and what we as viewers of this game want to see against a Happy Chaos, I really feel like it started with Combo Breaker 2022 with Umisho into Razzo, and then that escalated as we got into Evo in 2022 where Umisho took that. There was a lot of back and forth that you wanted to see, and then again with Evo 2023 when you had Leffen taking the Happy Chaos all the way to Grand Finals as well. You want to see what people can do against this character. And right now, people are still trying to figure out what to do.
And it's one of those things too, where it's a character that where sometimes with local scenes and stuff, if you're fighting sometimes you just don't have a Happy Chaos in your area too, so you don't get that offline experience on top of the online on that. So I do know we have a couple in the area in the Eastern Kentucky, East Tennessee, and all that, but it's definitely a matchup that is more rarer than others.
Right, and I think actually while we're on the subject of things that are happening locally, why don't we highlight a couple of the things that are coming up in the next couple of months? Because I know you're heavily involved in one of them, I'm involved in another one, and then there are other events too. So talk about what you have coming up for East Knoxville soon.
Yeah, sure. We got Scruffy City FGC in Knoxville, Tennessee. We got a couple things happening this Sunday. For example, we do have our monthly happening. So if you're in the Knoxville area and you wanna get out, we go to Token Barcade. We're going to be having 3 games there for Mortal Kombat, Guilty Gear Strive, and Street Fighter 6. But the big thing that you should put on your calendar is definitely Knocks Out, which is going to be happening November 17th to 18th. It's going to be a 2-day event. It's going to be Knoxville's first little a regional, like a bigger event that we've
done. Big local.
Little big local. I love that. It's a little big local. That's what we're trying to bring to that. We're actually at a boxing training facility. We got 3 rings under control. We're gonna have 3 streams. We're gonna shout out to Music City FGC and Rex Caliber from the Alabama scene and Round Start and all that, and being able to come out and help us out. We're gonna be running few games. We're doing a bunch of stuff on Friday, which is going to be mostly side games, getting things like exhibitions, and Saturday it's going to be the big tourney day, and it's going to be a blast. We got golden boxing gloves that for the first place winner that we're going to it's going to be so amazing. So come out and check it out, and you're still under early registration on StartGG. So if you go to StartGG/KnocksOut, I'll put that in the chat in a second. Go in there. Just sign up, and hopefully we'll see you there if you're in the area.
Yeah, and so definitely very cool. Really excited, looking forward to that, especially just because there's a lot going on in the Tennessee area. a little bit further north, a lot a bit further north, coming up in the second weekend of October. Roundhouse, which is based in North Chicago, run by a lot of people that you've probably heard of before. Low Kick Esports, Garage Gear. Who else is coming? There's a lot of people coming. I should actually just look at my Start GG registration because I will be there. That is who's streaming. Okay, so Low Kick, TNS will be there. Yipes is going to be there. Unrivaled Tournaments will be there. Going to be having a lot of things up there. Several different games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60,
Woo!
70, 18 different games.
Ooh, that's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games. But that's going to be happening. And there's also going to be a Bourbon State regional event in Lexington in November on the weekend of the 11th. Lots coming up for locals, but right now we're here with Jarrrd and Akeno, who's been in the chat.
Yeah, Akeno, like, no longer, well, probably able to still chat as well, but in between rounds at this point here. But with the Ramlethal, Jarrrd with the Giovanna here, and a couple of these, both these characters did get new moves, get a little bit of, like, a couple updates. I think the Ramlethal move is kind of scary. Like both the options are scary,
Yeah.
but the Ramlethal one is especially scary. Nice, perfect to begin things out.
I feel like if you can use the new move from Geo effectively, you're going to be able to do a lot with that. But yes, Ram, scary beans. And I'm actually just going to pull up that data right now so that we can talk about it a little bit more in depth in between rounds. But right now, we are swinging back in the other direction.
All right, on the other side, good connect with the 5K on the dash cancel afterwards. Here, going to go into the corner, bust it out one more time. Going to end with the overdrive just to finish it off. Finish off that. Very nice. I got one too. Not a perfect, but very close.
Yeah, very close there. And liking what I'm seeing, which is nice. Hi. What do we got?
All right, kind of getting him back on back. Like, again, with the new move that Ramlethal has, like, it kind of, like, pushes you back and forth. Kind of, like, places you like a hockey puck in the middle of your area, actually, at that point here. But going in follow, gets hit by the sword, getting combo opportunities for Ramlethal. Akeno getting the wall in the corner, positive bonus.
Okay, Deb, that was a really ambiguous throw. I liked the setup from that. And then you have the YRC to reset to... Oh, I like just going in for 2K and not following the 2D. But now you're getting the throw. Ooh, backdash. And you have that extra 10% damage coming out from Geo, which is scary. Oh, and this is burst safe.
And, like, especially on the wall, just a little bit more damage. Akeno has access to a little bit of meter, goes and uses it with the Mortal Bato, evening out that a little bit, tries to keep control with using that new move. Onto, I believe, correct me later on that, but like Jarrrd finishing out with the drill at the end there. Very nice. Good start from Jarrrd.
Really well done. Okay, I have to make this bigger. This is very small. Sorry if my face gets bright all of a sudden. Let's see. So why did my letters get weird? I had this pulled up. There it is. So Ondo, yes, you were correct. It is Ondo, okay. Which is that is a 236K move and it performs an attack from a far off position. It gives her more options off of standing far S and standing heavy slash. And you can combine with the changes to Sildo Detro. She can now make it hard for the opponent to move freely, of course, because she definitely needed that.
Oh yeah, she needed more options to jail you. That is exactly what we needed.
Exactly what we needed. And then I'm going to bring out Joe's as well.
Okay, right, yeah, in with the Mortal Bato into the qual, and still maintaining control with the jumping dust in. They're going to finish off the, one more. Might as well finish it off. Very good, strong start from Akeno.
So Gio's new special move, Chave, it allows him to perform powered up versions of other specials. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, it's like you got to cancel out of it in there, otherwise there's like an intense recovery period. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It does really cool things with her other special moves, and it can create incredible pressure situations in corners like that. But that was a good switch from Akeno to get the corner. But Jarrrd said, "No, kick you."
Yeah. He was like, "Look, I'm in a kickball league. I need the practice. You are the ball now. Congratulations."
Oh, you're the ball now. Good job.
All right, yeah, kind of getting it up, threw out one of the swords, but I like the pushback from Jarrrd to get away, kind of limiting some of the options that Akeno has access to, and all the way into the other corner, just going to go break it down. One more overdrive for you, the audience at home.
Beautiful stuff. Jarrrd, who has a fan or 12 in the chat. Your boy Smokey, Guang Lord, you guys, you're here for it, and I like it. please, if you are enjoying the Guilty Gear Strive that you're seeing on this fantastic Friday, show up in chat because it's just really fun.
Yeah, got the block on the mortar bot that just comes up, runs up and throws. You know, that's all the damage you need. Might as well keep it simple, keep it clean, keep it precise.
I love precision. There's a really great quote about precision, but it comes from Venture Brothers, so it's a little weird out of context. But anyway, it's about soup. Anyhow, not the point. Jarrrd doing an incredible job, 2-0 so far, and while there is a significant back and forth between these two players, it's just Jarrrd is so much faster.
Yeah, I've definitely been able to kind of use that to their advantage, especially like canceling the dash cancels out just to cause havoc before Akeno can get started.
Exactly. Now, this time Akeno is able to get started. Oh, looks like that they went in for a grab, and that's unfortunate because it gave Jarrrd the opportunity to get out of the corner. Did not do the full Rekka. That was smart because there's a very big gap between the second and third part of Air La Lumo. And it did not go off, which was good. It's giving Akeno a chance here.
Yeah, goes in, pushes into the corner here, cancels out, goes in for the low. YRC, get off of me. Gonna get the follow-up here, kind of keep it up, does the tick into the throw here. One more time, does get the conversion on there, forcing the burst out from Akeno here.
This is huge. Oh my gosh, this comeback. Jarrrd, I mean, I saw it in chat. He has that dog in him. I believe, yes, that would be the case.
Yeah, that is a dog. You see the dog on screen. The dog is helping.
He's got that dog with him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's 100% what is going on in this situation. Oh my goodness, setting up. What a punish. Full. Okay, I love that. So you didn't use the entire Rekka and then wild assaulted afterwards to do it again. Very clean. Love the idea.
Yeah, can't rule out, but Jarrrd not deterred, going to get the pinwheel on the other side here, going to get a little bit damage, forcing the burst out from Akeno, but you still have that actually still wall bounce? I'm color me surprised.
I think Akeno is also surprised because they could have capitalized on that and they would have won much sooner, but they did. They did take that round. It's looking a little closer.
Okay, definitely. Okay, yeah, get in there with the 5P in the wall again, getting the throw, setting up at the corner, get the plus frames and hit with the enhanced move on there. Tried to go for the grab,
looking good. Ooh, what a burst! So offensive.
I get the follow up on there. Yep, going to break the wall. One more super for the road here.
Yeah, for the road. See you. Can I get snacks for the road? Am I allowed?
Yeah, I mean, is there a gas station on that road? Just
yay.
just fill her up.
Somebody tell Jarrrd we're stopping for snacks, please.
Yeah,
because,
it's
gone are we on a train?
Mom says we can stop.
Yeah, see, we got Sin in the car. He got his Velveeta shells and cheese. Yeah. So now we got to stop for snacks for Jarrrd. He is going.
And we also need some paper towels because that's a little messy in the car.
Yeah, it's a little messy.
But this is 3-0. Jarrrd in the lead here so far. Akeno has been able to get some things started here, but it's just been Jarrrd has been able to kind of get in back and forth. The punish on the gold burst there into the full wall conversion here. Very nice.
This is so clean. I feel like the balance in this match is incredibly unstable. There's just, every answer that Akeno brings, Jarrrd said, you thought you were right. I got the answer sheet last week and I memorized it. You can't bring anything new to the table. And I do really like the way that Jarrrd is so willing to spend tension and not stay in that heightened damage state either, because it creates this sort of volatile atmosphere for Akeno to work with.
There is definitely when the more meter you have, you get a little bit of additional armor, a little bit of additional defense on that, and little things that help you out with Giovanna here, and definitely not being able to hold on. It hasn't had a reason to really hold on to it at this point. But no. Akeno finally getting a little bit of a chance here, near to the end of life. Tried the back, gets a little bit with the 2K afterwards. Cancels the PRC, catches you in the air.
Finally, an answer. We got one.
We got it. We found the Scantron.
Sweet. Oh, but geez, that run up. Golly. Jarrrd, again, calculated and knows when to throw. The confidence is so good.
Cancels out, it goes into the burst in there, gets you back in the corner here. The fast RC cancel and going to give pressure, but the wait, the patience from Jarrrd, going to get that big counter. Back into the wall we go.
Huge. And then also built up that 100% tension, so you're getting damage. A lot of it, and it cannot be fixed. Still using 5% there after. Oh, that was what we like to call the die RC.
Yeah, Jarrrd has like that. That's at least the second time that I've noticed that where Goldbergs has come out and Jarrrd's just been able to like backdash, back forward. I'm getting like I can get all the damage I need to end the round. In that case, just happened to be a throw, but we've seen far greater damage come from that in a game where Goldbergs is deceptively hard to punish sometimes.
Right, and then the changes with Gold Burst too, because now you get the positive tension rather than the 100% tension, makes the risk reward very different than it used to be. I like the change, honestly, I really do. I think it is. I think if there's enough of a change that it makes people hesitate to Gold Burst when they didn't used to, but also when you get it, it can still be really rewarding.
Right. You know, like there's still a reason to go for it. It's not like it's like the change is. It's just less instant than it was before.
Exactly, but speaking of instant, we are still 4-0. Jarrrd is up. Jarrrd is running this train, and somebody let him know that we're stopping for snacks.
Yeah, we gotta get snacks. I need those hot fries right now.
Yo, hot fries?
Yeah, yo hot fries.
Yo, hot fries.
Okay, yep, Mortabato going to get out there, trying to even out the life bars a little bit. Jarrrd has full meter to work with, like just impeccable backdash on there. But this time, the Goldbergs does make its mark here. But just dash up, throw up, just get you in the corner.
Jarrrd, I see why you have so many fans in this chat.
Definitely everyone coming out for Jarrrd here at the point. Okay, yeah, get in front of it. Cancels out with the Daru at the end here, throwing out the swords. Going to try to keep it up, punish. Fast RC trying to switch it up, but Jarrrd's blocking it all.
He's blocking everything, carrying all the way to the corner. Dropped the tiny last bit of that combo, but that's okay. Still has the corner pressure. Oh my god, Ram broke her nose in that. That hurt. Everything is terrible. Wall break happening right afterwards. Just run up with the knee. I like that because now Jarrrd is going to be able to have 100% tension on impact with this because of the positive tension bonus. But he's got to get out of there. Oh, okay, he did. Never mind, he just did.
Yeah, definitely a with throw turned into opportunities for Akeno to kind of get a little bit of damage on the board here. Jarrrd has still full meter to work with here, and just keeping the distance away from Ondo in there. But then at the end, going to get the follow up on here. Going to get that in here pizza cutter to end the round here.
That was really good stuff from Akeno. I enjoyed the way that they played that. It was really fun. It was great getting to see them do some serious damage. But Jarrrd, you've got friends, you've got homies in the chat who are cheering your name and doing a really nice copy pasta, I must admit.
Akeno getting waiting out patiently, going to get the corner set up here. But again, Jarrrd finding those gaps in here on the other side. Kind of waiting for a button press. The button was pressed, equaling big combo counter damage from Jarrrd, and just going to go right into super just to finish out. Get that positive bonus on the other side. Let's see, are they going to be able to complete this off here? Not just yet.
No, not just yet. This is huge. Oh my gosh, I would have burst there too, to be perfectly honest. But you can't do anything about this. That is not death, but the follow-up afterwards because of the wild assault. Brilliantly done with that. If Wild Assault wasn't used, Jarrrd could have won right there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's one
right.
It is one of those things where, especially when you're that close in there, a couple of characters definitely have access to a follow up on there, and it was just that perfect distance in there, and Akeno knowing when to pull it off, it was super good.
It was great. Yeah, Wild Assault after Super, yeah. Because with that Wild Assault, since Ramethal is an orange Wild Assault character, orange Wild Assault means that you get a really fast startup with enormous speed and momentum. Did you see how far she traveled? Space goes coast to coast was what happened with that. Yeah. And then for easy combo confirms and extensions, that was textbook a way to use that.
Exactly. Still a long way to climb up, though. He's still but not the shutout that was. And Akeno's got a little bit of momentum on their side.
A lot of bit of momentum on their side. That was a great use of the brand new mechanics. Good anticipation on that tech from both players. Gets a throw here, has 50%, but oh, using that new move again. Ondo is crazy good, man.
Yeah, Ondo's super good. Like, kind of pushes you back, moves you from where you are on that, and then like Akeno being able to block the YRC in there to finish the job. And like, this is the first time where Akeno's been able to kind of take the lead in a match.
Really has, but Jarrrd has something to say about that, and it's no. It's just no. He
Just-
said, I was winning, gosh darn it. Yeah, they're really feeling the anticipation with these grabs coming through. Big kick. We are big shoe gaming. Good lord. That kick hurt my soul.
Yeah, definitely up the tempo just a little bit there. Jarrrd on exhibition point.
I mean, you gotta do something, and sometimes it takes bold action. And Akeno trying to get that bold action coming. Good reversal situation there. The backdash PRC doesn't quite warrant a ton, but that's a big hit. You don't have enough for Wild Assault. You do have the 50% tension. The backdash. I liked the movement from Jarrrd. I liked the idea, but Akeno is kind of coming back here. What's going? Hey, Jarrrd fans, what's going on?
Yeah, no, Jarrrd fans like definitely got to bring that spirit bomb in the chat a little bit.
Where's the Jarrrd fans? Jarrrd fans, spirit bomb.
But Akeno was doing a really good job noticing some of the tendencies that Jarrrd was going to go for. Was definitely using a lot of backdash, back forward, like canceling out that you love to do as Giovanna in those cases, and was kind of like being able to take advantage of that in like at the end of the round there, just to kind of bait out a couple things and win that. So we're 4-2 now.
We are 4-2. Ooh, aggression catches with the kneecap, causes the early burst from Akeno. Does not have any of those new tools left to them. Ooh, the swing. Oh my god, Akeno, the reads.
All right, yeah, going ahead. More to Bato. Get that extra damage on there.
Ooh, we're having a little bit of a slump. Oh, we're catching up. There we go. We're in there. Oh my god, the damage.
Yeah, like extra happening on there, just kind of getting the grab on there afterwards here. Cancel out. Looked like a side switch into the RC of the cancel. That was a little fast there, but I'm not sure. But that was wild.
Can I tell Jarrrd to be smarter? Will it work? Will it work, Casper?
If that worked for me, I'd be
the best player in the world.
Exactly.
I would have been Evo champion every year for even the years I didn't go.
Yeah, but definitely, like, even the years that didn't exist in Evo times.
Even the years when it was out and I was in middle school.
Exactly. Yeah, kind of canceling. Oh, I love it. I get excessive amounts of pressure from Jarrrd in there, like just kind of keeping you close and personal with the wall in there to finish it off in there. Again, exhibition point.
What in the world? Okay, I'm sorry. That does looks like scared gameplay because Jarrrd went for a neutral grab on round start. Baby, you ain't close enough. You know better. Come on now.
Yep, Akeno taking advantage of it here. Like, now you're going to play everyone's favorite game, the Ramlethal wall corner time.
Oh, is that your favorite game? It's not mine.
Yeah, it's Ramlethal's favorite game. I just have to go with the flow sometimes on that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and the flow is you're died.
Yeah, with a perfect. With a perfect.
Oh my god, Akeno bringing it 4-3. Ooh,
Okay.
buddy.
You know, this looked like originally it's like, oh, are we getting another shutout here? Like, is this how it's going to go? But it's like, no, Akeno has adjusted, has like the download, like, is it complete? Has it been adjusted? Are we still in the middle of it? Are we at 56K? I don't know. We're gonna find out together.
Yeah, we are gonna find out together. Does Jarrrd have another character? Could we get a character switch? That'd be sick.
You know, that's a good question. From the research I did, it looked like it was just mainly Giovanna, which has been pulling through quite a bit.
I mean, it's been doing really well, but Giovanna still suffers from being beat up. Like, if you catch her, if you can stop her from doing all of her dash-ins and things like that, then you've totally got it. And forcing the early burst out, I like that because look at how much damage Akeno is able to do. I really like that Akeno is consistently stopping the Rekka on the second hit to get a sword set up.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see that like setting up the Oki afterwards. You're close enough to the sword explodes in there. You still have Jarrrd is still forced to burst out of there, and Akeno is still like maintaining control in there, getting the follow up.
Wow.
Ooh,
That was nice. And then we get the dash BRC back with the instant dash back in. Oh my god, Ram just looked like she was floating to her doom there.
Just floating on airs at the point. Like, YRC, get out of this corner. Trying to get to him with the Ondo afterwards, but misses on the Rekka, the first part of the Rekka.
Oh, and then was able to dash in with the, I believe it was an Orange Wild Assault, actually, to close that distance. Back and forth. Oh, the grabsies. Oh my gosh, Akeno, come on.
Yeah, Jarrrd like looked like it was just a little too early on the grab there. Akeno taking advantage of it and getting the round.
This is incredible. What a comeback. He's got the reads. I thought that Jarrrd had this unlocked, like we were saying. I still really like the movement from Jarrrd, though. The backdashes are good. I would love to see a little bit more FDing, but they're being more conservative with their tension now than they used to be. But Akeno using those huge hits to the advantage. PRC is going to be punished immediately because Akeno wasn't in the bubble.
Yeah, one thing about it, like especially with that faultless defense, like you're draining a little bit of that meter with you go, and it looked like definitely trying to depend on that for like PRC and like a little bit of mix-up game in there. Unfortunately, not able to get a whole lot on there. Akeno moving on to make it 4-4.
Hello?
Hello, indeed.
Excuse me. I would like to report a crime.
Yeah,
Because what?
Yeah.
What is happening? Akeno is stealing the rounds, definitively.
Yeah, definitely been able to like just not letting the Giovanna game work anymore. It's like and definitely like Jarrrd being a little scared there. You know, like you made a good point on that with being able to try to be very conservative with the meter, trying to hold back on that, not trying to do faultless defense a whole lot of times, especially in cases where maybe like unfortunately Ramlethal you're still having to block in there. You're still up close and personal with Ramlethal in the corner oftentimes.
Yeah, which is not a place that you want to be, ever. Okay, getting right back into it, no character changes. This is it. We are, as what my good friend Bojack would call, first to one.
Yep, all the way back. It's all down to this at the point. Now, like, kind of even it out, but a big counter from Akeno. Going to get the follow-up. Gonna keep it up. Again, second hit of that Rekka into a follow-up. RC into the sword in here. Guys go for the setup. Or
oh,
don't
those
know.
ambiguous jumps, too. It's disgusting. Okay, maybe.
Get the follow-up. Yeah, does it. Okay, does act. I was wondering about the side switch on that at the point, but does get it at the end there. Uses the burst to keep you on there, just outside of range of the 2S there.
What a throw afterwards. A kick. Okay, Jarrrd fans, you can take a sigh of relief because that was good. It was a really good comeback. Jarrrd is doing a good job backstepping out of the full range of the swords from Ram. Not that time, but the times prior, or that time. Okay, I gave you benefit of the doubt, buddy, but these new Ondo moves coming out from Ram as well did such a good job just walking Jarrrd backwards into the corner.
Built up a little bit of that risque to half, already used it immediately, got some big damage off of that. Akeno in a good position to finish, like continue finishing it with the Mortabato on there. Just one more hit, one more confirm is all you need on that. Tries to go in here, blocking all the way. Ooh, did not get a conversion on that, unfortunately.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay, ooh, it was trying to just neutral jump to do anything, something, but didn't get anything out of it. You get another throw from Jarrrd. Oh no, the burst! Akeno panicked. That's it. Jarrrd pulled through.
Woo. At the last moment, like backed away, kind of as we were seeing at the very beginning when Jarrrd was getting getting those first 4 matches in, was able finally oh, I'm back in my comfort zone. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna punish on afterwards. I know how to deal with this game. Ended it just as so many rounds before. Ended it with a throw.
Wow, that was wild. What an incredible set. My God. Hugh, clean for who? Who are you talking about?
I mean, both players got to do a really good job. Like they both had a 4 streak going between the both.
They did.
It was very once the pattern was kind of set and realized that oh, here's how we're gonna play. You brought it perfectly. It's first to 1 at the end. That was all at the thought. It was that final match.
Great. And I don't want to say clean oh, because I consider clean being you won every round and 5-0'd somebody. That was really back and forth. There was some dirty stuff in there. The mix-ups were good. in particular, we mentioned backdashes. We mentioned the way that the tension was being used on Jarrrd's side. We talked a lot about them cutting short the Rekkas. There was some wild assault things. That was some dirty mix, honestly.
Yeah.
So I very much enjoyed what we got to see with that. And we've only got one more left.
Yeah, just one more to go. We got AoiKypher versus Fat coming on the stage here. I just wanted to go back really quickly with Akeno. I just really liked a lot of those sword setups in the corner, like going in back, like really good showcasing that new move to its maximum potential. So,
I think it's so much fun. Yeah, utilize the tools that your character has now. Because not every character did get new stuff. I mean, there were a lot of changes that were made. And as we talked about in our very first match with Kizzie and Hotashi, Sin definitely got a lot this patch that made him viable, made him playable. A lot of people say Geo got, with her new move and the way that she could special cancel out of that move, that was very beneficial, made her one of the top winners of the patch, if you're saying it like that. I mean, I would, again, definitely say that poor little Zato, just because of the way that they changed Eddie and Eddie meter and how he gets hit and how that loses the way that meter builds. There's a lot of adjustments that you have to be made. I would keep eyes on Peppery Splash because that dude is crazy and could definitely learn from that. But we have another Bridget and another Geo.
all right, yeah, looks like we got ourselves, Fat on the Bridget, Kypher on the Giovanna here. So like we're combining matches now. We had a Bridget in one match, we had a Giovanna in another. Now we have like both of them together. Two great flavors.
Two great flavors combined into one. Now found at your local grocery store here at Guilty Gear Strive.
Yup.
Anyway, who does ad reads? We do ad reads here.
All right.
Oh my god, jeez.
Yeah, very strong start from Fat to begin this out. Again, like kind of showcasing like a lot. There's some of those Roger setups that were kind of going on like from the back there. So
I mean, I really like what we're seeing. Again, it's fun to see the Bridget succeed because in the Hotashi Bridget and the Liam Bridget, we just didn't get to see that. And as soon as I say that, who wants to see Geo succeed?
AoiKypher like definitely using some of the like canceling out the dash just before Fat could cause some damage in there, like was taking control in there, even it out 1-to-1 here.
Oh my heavens. So much air clash, my goodness. Really good setup, and then was able to get to the yo-yo all the way across the screen. Do it again. My god, there's so much pressure coming out from Fat, but it's only doing a little bit of chip damage until right there. Another setup trying to really set up for area shift here. Uses the tap dust, got the RC as well, and that time we got a charge dust to break the wall.
Yeah, and there's a lot of going into the spin ball followed by a jumping dust, and that's a move. That's a setup that was a little bit nerfed in there. It's still possible, but you don't get nearly as many hits as you did before the patch on that. So
Right.
it's still usable, still able to make stuff happen, but it's less good in the corner than it once was.
Ooh, sneaky backdash, but unfortunately got caught forced Aoi to use the burst there. Does not matter though, because they are going to be able to continue the combo. Fat had one chance, and it was a counter hit. That hit both parties. That was very scary.
Yeah, and like just ending it with the dust at the end there from Giovanna. Like that's still one of those moves from the very beginning. Like it definitely is like, of course it reached there. It's definitely it's such a good tool in a variety of situations.
It has an incredibly disjointed hitbox. So, and I've played with it too. Like that foot, it doesn't look like the animation hits you on the 2D, but you can be downtown in another zip code and it's gonna hit you.
Now you can hit airplanes with that if you're timing it right.
Oh, definitely. You are a hazard.
But all right, yeah, first one going into AoiKypher. Going into the follow up here. Try to change it, use a little bit to get out the side of the range here, but does the dash into the throw. Big counter in the corner here. Gonna just yeah, it's just gonna get that super out of there, and doesn't even need to break the wall. It was that was it. That's all you needed.
That's all, folks. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you know, that was a very fast, very clean round. These are sometimes the rounds that I like to time just to see how fast they were. And so Fat here is starting off with a really good set of pressure, doing a little bit of guard crushing, gets a good counter hit. But again, look how many hits that were coming out of there. And Kypher is just like, okay, whatever. And little backdash goes in for the yo-yo. I'm just really curious what Aoi's gonna do. Oh, just jump. Okay, cool.
The jump. Oh, try to catch it with the 2H, but AoiKypher already on the other side. Did get a punish into the RC. Now you're in the. Now Fat is in the corner. Going to get the trade on that and follow it. Nice 2S from Fat in there, just to kind of get in forward with that. The low profile on the dust, just to get out of the side of the range. That was amazing.
So, what a PRC assault coming after that. And then we have the RC in response from Fat. Not going to be able to finish out without much damage. Such good blocking on the side of AoiKypher. The overhead, was anticipating a jump coming out from Fat, and then goes in for the low. And then the Wild Assault came out, and then 2K2D.
Yeah, that's one of those great things about Wild Assault, especially with the orange one. Like afterwards, you get that mix-up opportunity special afterwards. So it's like, am I going high? Am I going low? You got to guess, and you got to guess fast.
You have to, I mean, at that point, it's not even, like, you just have to react. There's no guessing. You don't have time to think about it. It's react high, react low, and hope you were right. I mean, you might as well just, I don't know. I suppose the safest thing to do consistently would be to block low FD, because then at least you're going to create a little bit of space, have that bounce back. But if you go high, then you're in huge trouble.
Yeah. You also have access to deflect, the deflector to kind of push back at that situation, block both highs and lows on there, but you still have to use a little bit of burst, or you have to have that burst meter to begin with.
Exactly. That's the new thing about the mechanics. If you're saving it for burst, if you're saving burst meter for burst exclusively, you have to be really careful. Or if you're like me and you really enjoy Wild Assault and you need to burst, you're like, well, guess I'll die because you don't have it.
Both of us having coming from BB tag, like when I see like that deflect guard, all I can think of is like, oh, they're just gonna come bouncing back, and sure enough, they do.
They always do. This is a great round for Fat though, and just the side switching, being really ambiguous with their air movement, causing Aoi to just move apprehensively, and so it's going to take that round strong.
Yeah, I like kind of using the dive bomb, like with Roger at the in there. It has like a deceptively large hitbox in there, and kind of using the furthest range on there. But AoiKypher kind of going back, getting that big counter in there, big damage on the board.
Such huge damage! Oh my goodness! Okay, that is in there. I see the yo-yo setup, but AoiKypher got right out of there. They're just out of range so that they can't get hit by the incoming damage rather than the outgoing. Oh my gosh! Once again, such calculation. Wow, incredible.
Yeah, 1-1 here. Fat trying to get on the board here, but Kypher's not having it.
No, Kypher's not having any of this. That was one of those things that was like confidence and recklessness. That we're just coming back to it. Confidence and recklessness have a fine line between them, and that was confidence.
Okay, really good throw from Fat to keep in the corner. Kind of like a little bit of a micro backdash in there to get the confirm on their keep. Kypher in the corner and get the follow-up on the RC. Going to break that wall with a Wild Assault.
Incredible stuff. Oh my goodness. So AoiKypher gotta make some good decisions. A YRC seemed like a smart decision, but I think Fat was anticipating it and was able to take that round.
Yeah, a lot of really good adjustments, especially being able to play kind of like feeling in their element in the mix game there as well. So
it was good stuff. I liked what we got to see. I'm feeling like Fat's approach is a little bit predictable because he seems to have the same 2 or 3 strings that he's going with, and would love to see some adaptation on AoiKypher's part to interrupt those. I think it's a bit difficult because both Gio and Bridget are very fast characters. You have to know where those gaps in the strings are. But if AoiKypher starts interrupting those strings, Fat is done.
Right, definitely being able to kind of use some of the long range. It's like I love the usage of going in here with the jumping slash and trying to get it, but has missed on those a couple of times in there, and now you're in the corner dealing with this Kypher pressure.
This is a lot of pressure too. Okay, and using so much to FD, absolutely grab. If your opponent is doing that much just blocking and FDing, throw them. Again, throw them because they're not going to be able to respond appropriately. And there you had the really quick RC. The grab and response from Fat, though, turning around the situation in the corner. And the thing is, with Bridget, when you use FD, the yo-yos push you even further back, so your spacing is totally different.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like that could be the difference in like finishing off the combo. Yeah, try to do the like the deflect guard in there to get the follow up in there, but didn't get pushed too far back. Was just ready for it with the momentum.
Yeah, really, really. Oh my goodness. The comeback? Comeback. Oh, there was a grab in there. There was a grab in there from AoiKypher. I saw it. I don't know what she was trying to do.
Kypher tried to go for the grab. That went for the jumping D into the 2K to finish out the round. Very nice.
Yeah, clean stuff. I like how Fat is being more aggressive. And there are some different moves there. I'm enjoying seeing that. He is changing stuff up. But we got the overhead. And now what's coming out? Oh my gosh. This is incredible stuff from Fat. I'm loving this mix.
Oh, and I love like pausing before like the beginning of you do have you can delay the spin before going into that pressure and like getting the hit on it afterwards. Still being able to play the mix game with the jumping slash. You get 2 hits afterwards. Got in, throwing in. Yo-yo already got a hit in there on the follow, but now finally getting Starship to get out the play.
GP that we've seen from Fat? I think it may have been. Granted, they haven't really needed to use it. Oh, that second one was not when you needed to use it.
No.
Sorry,
like,
Brendo.
Yeah, definitely like on the same wavelength, but that time like the second one did not to be like a little bit too early on the reject guard on there afterwards, and Kypher going to get the round.
That's gotta. There's some mental stack stuff happening there with Fat. Oh my goodness, they were trying to follow up. Fat was trying to follow up on the yo-yo, excuse me, and then AoiKypher legitimately kicked them out of the sky. That was it. This is Kypher back at their full power. The reversal does come out, so now we've seen 3 in the past 10 seconds. I want to know what's going through Fat's head because they weren't using that before. Oh, the dive, but then the immediate cancel into the 2K2D. Smart from AoiKypher.
Yep, no, that move, it feels like no matter what situation you're in, Giovanna's always going to be plus, always going to have the advantage. It's hard to press on that, and definitely got like won the victoriously on that just from like waiting for the button to get hit out from Fat.
It is so important to be able to figure out what your opponent is doing and then manipulate them into doing it again when it doesn't work. And right now, whole buddy was that a thing?
Yeah, there was a moment where Kypher was she was trying to go like back and forth, like playing the real shimmy, like almost Street Fighter 6 shimmies going on there for a second. It's like I was like, come on, press anything. I want you to press a button so bad.
Well, I know, right? So, and in case, I mean, obviously you guys are in chat, but if you have this full screen on mobile or something like that, or if you've got two monitors and you can't see, we are going to take an ad break after this AoiKypher one, Razor. So we are at 3-1 Aoi favor, but we are going to take an ad break out of this so that like the end of the matches don't get covered up because that's just annoying and we don't want that. So we will take one right after this. But it'll be a tiny one. And now, the overhead. Ooh, nice backdash from Fat.
All right, yeah, kind of going in, like approaching forward, got the 2K in there, cancel out, ready to block on afterwards, and catch him with the air-to-air there.
Yeah, nice stuff. What a huge counter from AoiKypher. You're going to be able to get. Oh no, they were a little bit off on the wall break. YRC into the grab, coming out. No way. Oh, you're hit. You are hit. You are taking a lot of damage, and you're taking a nice flight over to this new area.
Sometimes you just gotta do the reversal, and it sometimes pays in spades. Kind of go to one of our this time getting the throw on there. It's like in there, forcing the Kypher to go into Fall's defense, but gets a 2K at the very end there with on the very edge of life. Eked out the round.
Oh my goodness, they were both on the Magic Pixel. There was so much that could have gone either direction, and really that was insane.
Yeah, kind of going in, approaching with the 6P from Kypher. No can do here, but does get the follow-up on there afterwards. The Starship makes its mark on the spiral arrow, kind of going in forward here.
Nice. What a high-low mix from Aoi. That was really beautifully done. I'm expecting a grab pretty soon. Nope, YRC. And then, ooh, Blackbeat, though. I did see a grab come out there briefly.
We're good to throw on there, throw out the yo-yo, get it ready to party here, but the 6P says, no, party over!
Yeah, we are done. And then, oh my gosh, the burst into the air, but AoiKypher couldn't quite do enough about it. Backdash, and then was trying to bait the yo-yo, did a good job there. Overhead, gets hit though.
Yeah, Follows defense did save Fat from the end of the round getting the hit, but a big counter opportunity. City going to the follow-up, going for a reset afterwards. YRC.
YRC!
Yeah, get off of me, get out of this situation. Roger dive on the other side!
Yo! That was
spectacular. That was spectacular. That was again using that extra range that you have with the Roger dive that seems imperceptible, super good.
That was so well done. I mean, I will say that I found Fat's gameplay, like I said, it was predictable. Now that was saucy.
Yeah, definitely try to go for the the deflect guard in there going in, but it still got a punish on it afterwards. And that's a fast round. That was a very fast round. Kypher going up 4-1.
Yeah, so like we were saying right before this, gonna be taking a quick ad break so that it doesn't interrupt what we have. So Razor, take it away, sir. Whenever you can run it. Oh, it's not gonna let you do it.
Oh, okay.
All right, never mind. We speed running. We are potentially at the last game.
Get those splits going. Let's start the timer.
Oh, I will. I will start the timer right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see.
Okay, so yeah, Kypher is up 4-1, correct?
Yep, up 4-1.
Follow up, okay.
Oh my gosh, this is taking no time at all. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay, I like the little fishing with the 2K. They both did 2K 2D, and then it forced the burst out of Aoi. But running forward again, confidence. Backdash overhead, but caught from Fat. Do it again. Oh my god, does this work? No, it didn't. Be PRC for PRC. They jumped over each other. This is crazy.
Yeah, playing a little bit of leapfrog, but it's going to be in the favor of Kypher with a big dust counter on that, and going to get the victory on that round to make it exhibition point.
Yeah, and that was a 33-second round, probably the longest that we have had. What a catch! Fat was in the air trying to get to the yo-yo and activate that move, but AoiKypher said, "We have 6 minutes. I'll be done in 5."
Yeah, definitely making that work. Got places to be. Go get the follow-up. It's going to be one more touch is all you need. But again, there it is. There it is. There's nothing else to be said. There it is.
That was it. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. That was a 22-second match, so 10 seconds faster. And Aoi is going to be the winner of that one. Yeah, clean. That was clean. Well played, well played. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So that was our exhibitions for tonight. We started with Kizzie K versus Hotashi on the Sin versus Bridget and Nago, which was a 7-2 situation. Then we had Smitty versus Liam on the Happy Chaos versus Bridget, a clean 5-0. Then we had Jarrrd versus Akeno, and so that was actually a 5-4, really close one. And Fat versus AoiKypher, which was 5-1.
Yeah, a lot of really fun matches too. Like a lot of kind of going back and forth, and definitely showcasing. I know it's been we've been out on the new patch for a little bit, but in my case, haven't been able to see a lot of the showcasing of some of the moves that a new characters. I've definitely seen with the Ramlethal, the Ondo, and all that. But I've loved seeing those setups that we were seeing from Akeno, and just kind of seeing more additional gameplay. I love to see it.
It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of life to be had in this patch. And seeing, what we can do. Johnny, people are still exploring what that character can do. There's so much life in Guilty Gear Strive. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining us. Aw, thanks, Jarrrd. You did a great job playing. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out with us, whether or not you started here or you came over from Kizzie's stream, or you were just like, yo, let's go watch some Guilty Gear Strive on a Friday. We appreciate you. Before we wrap up and throw things back to Razor, whether I think Razor will be taking this, I am Jadelyn. You can find me across all social medias at Jadelyn Gaming. That is Twitch, Twitter, Mastodon, Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, all of the things. That's where I am. Do lots of fighting game commentary and play games. It's what I do. What about you? Where's
Well,
Sweep?
I'm Risky Sweep. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky, or whatever social media is happening at this time. Probably at Johann Hat, JOHANNHAT. If you look up Risky Sweep on Twitter, it'll appeal you to please use Johann Hat. You can follow me there on that. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, but also very confusing, like a maze, like a Pac-Man maze at that point.
It is
but
very
yeah,
confusing.
But I also do fighting game commentary. Gonna go all over the place. And don't forget, we do have a couple events happening. Knocks Out in November in Knoxville, Tennessee, at a real boxing arena training facility where we're gonna have like 3 different streams and 3 rings there. So go check it out, November 17th, 18th.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys. We're going to throw things back over to Razor to close it out. Thanks for hanging out with us for these exhibitions. There we go. There's the word. Too much Guilty Gear Strive.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Check. Okay. I hate you. You act like I've never done this stuff before, and I'm not. But I thank for Risky, Jalen, for everybody sticking with us. All the folks who joined us, man, it was a hell of a night. Shout out Kizzie for that big raid. We already do this with Marvel, but we're going to do these exhibitions a lot. If you're in the Lexington, Kentucky area, make sure to stop by Lex Fights every other Wednesday now at the Cornerstone venue. We had a banger the other night, and I anticipate that to continue on. Support your locals. You guys may have know us from the Turning Point. Risky and Jalen were there too. I'll just say that it's getting cold. It's getting cold, and we're getting close to the freezing point. That's just a tease. I can't tell you what I'm talking about. I'm just letting you know that the freezing point is coming up. But thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Talk to the players, commentators. We will see you next Tuesday for Marvel. See you guys.